First, you have to wash your red pepper.
Okay, so now we need 1 red bell pepper and a half of red onion, and I'm going to chop it up and then use this nice machine to get it into little pieces. And I saw this little hack on YouTube on how to cut a pepper without losing too much of the actual pepper itself at the top. You see, you can just grab out the inside. I'm going to throw that part away. I'm going to rinse off these little seeds. And then if we just chop it into a few smaller pieces, we're going to put it into our chopper here. Oh, there we go. Get the next piece. We're just going to do the whole pepper that way, and then we'll move on to the onion. Okay. Now we're going to half of this red onion. It hurts your eyes too? Take off the outer skin. Oh. I need my Rachel Ray bucket to put all my junk in. Okay. I never use a chopper for this. Let's see if we can use it on the onion too. So now I just finished chopping up half of the red onion, and I put it in with the peppers in here, and look how pretty the colors are starting to come together.
So the next ingredient is black beans, and we have to rinse them thoroughly before we can use them in our corn salad. Don't know. So now that we got the lid off the black beans, we have to pour them in a strainer and rinse them. Now that they're clean, we're going to take all of them and pour them right into the blue bowl.
Okay, so now we're going to use our corn. I bought the frozen bag corn, 12 ounces. We're going to just put it in a strainer and then rinse it off so that it defrosts a little bit and gets like that fullness off, and then we'll dry it up before we put it in the bowl with the beans.
So now we're going to take these peppers and onions and pour them into the bowl of corn and beans. And then next we're going to take the cilantro and just cut it up and put it in this bowl.
So now I've chopped up all the cilantro really fine, and we're going to put it in here as well. It calls for like a handful of cilantro. I'm not a huge cilantro fan, so I put a little bit less. But you can put as much as you like to taste. Okay, so now we're going to make the dressing. So the first ingredient is white balsamic vinegar, and we need 4 tablespoons. 2. Okay, so now we need 1 tablespoon of canola oil. Okay, so now we need a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of chili powder, and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then we're going to whisk it all up until it's mixed thoroughly. Okay, so now that the dressing is made, see how pretty that looks? It smells good too. We're going to dump it over the corn salad. Make sure we get all the spices off the side of the bowl and really get it incorporated. And then we're going to take a spoon and mix it all around. And it's good to make this a little bit ahead of time. That way all the spice and the vinegar can really marinate with the corn salad before you serve it. You can use this on its own with some chips as like a dip, or you can add some pasta to it and make a pasta salad.
This is how it looks after we mixed it. This is how the final product looks.